This album made me feel good. Ink. So, I know probably a lot of people know, but just in case anyone's ever watching this who doesn't know what the Gorillaz are, they are a virtual band, meaning they are fake. The actual band members themselves, that being Murdoch, Tootie, Noodle, and Russell, do not actually exist. They are purely animated. The music, however, itself is very real and very good. Um, the actual two masterminds behind Gorillaz are Damon Albarn, who is in charge of all the music, and Jamie Hewlett, who's in charge of all the artwork and the animation and whatnot. And together they formed the Gorillaz, with its whole backstory that started out like, oh, it's just a crazy band, and then turned into now we're like at war on a beach, and I don't even know where it's gotten to at this point, but this is their album Demon Days, which I actually honestly believe is their best album, and I'm sure a lot of people would probably agree. I mean, it's got their most popular song on it, so I should hope so at least. But no, Demon Days is a great album for the most part. There are a few songs here and there that are a little bit hit and miss, and Gorillaz themselves is really hit or miss for a lot of people and for me. There are some songs of theirs that I just don't really like all that much, but I still absolutely love the Gorillaz. The intro on this thing is weird and also a sample, apparently, that I didn't realize was a sample until just recently. But first of all, obviously, Feel Good Inc. is a fantastic song. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. I'm pretty sure most people would agree with that. I mean, it's like my favorite Gorillaz song, and I'm sure it's a lot of other people's favorite Gorillaz song too. But a lot of people really don't seem to give Gorillaz credit enough for any of their other songs, which are also all really good. Everyone's all like, dude, oh, I love Gorillaz. You know, that song Feel Good Inc. is a great song. Like, do you know any other freaking Gorillaz songs? No. Most of the time you don't. But, hey, that's okay. Because now I guess more people, well, I guess. This album, I just listened to it. First of all, let me just say, cover art is really cool. I really love this style. And I love the style of the Gorillaz, um, Gorillaz in general. Oh, yeah, my room's a mess. Okay, so there's 15 tracks on this thing. I don't like that monkey. Creeps me out. There's 15 tracks on this thing, which is a long length album, actually. Um, I'd say average would probably be 12 or 13. 15, 15's a bit much, but I think it really works here. Um, a lot of the songs I actually really, really liked. There were a few that weren't so great, in my opinion, such as Oh Green World. I actually really don't like the beginning to that song. It's just kind of like hurts my ears. There's a lot going on a few songs on this album. Uh, I know Green World is one of them. I think Dare is another one where there's a lot going on, but Dare pulls it off a lot better, I feel. White Light, I just don't even really understand that song. I don't like the vocals, like, at all. I think it's kind of just like, eh, please, I don't want this. Didn't really like White Light. And the very last track, Demon Days, the actual track on here that's called Demon Days is the last one. I didn't really like that one as much either. I feel like towards the end, too much of it was just repeating over and over as it kind of like faded out. And I'm a fan of that in certain cases. Like, if it's a good enough like hook and it repeats itself, it's just kind of something like mindless to go on. Like, oh yeah, the album's ending. That's cool, or the song's ending, or whatever. But in this form, since it's the last song, and like there's nothing else really different about it, I don't feel like it pulls it off that well. But that being said, I did like the track that came before it that led into it. Don't Get Lost in Heaven, a fair amount. My goodness, something is going on out there. Anyway, let's talk about this I guess start from the beginning. Last Living Souls and Kids with Guns, I feel, are a great way to start the album out. And specifically, I actually really liked, well, both of them. I don't know where I was going with that. I guess I like both of them. I don't remember specifically which one had what. But then Dirty Harry comes along after Oh Green World, and I've said my piece about Oh Green World. But Dirty Harry I also really liked. I liked the music video for it. I love the animation in that one. And I just really like the song. Minus maybe the rap part. I'm not a huge fan of the rap part in that. I don't know why. Just his voice doesn't really click with me as being like something that I'd want in a song like that. But it's there, so I take it, I leave it. Still a good song. And then, of course, Feel Good Inc. You know, not gonna really talk much more about that. El Mañana, though, that one really doesn't get a lot of attention, I feel. And that's a really great. Or maybe it does get attention. I don't know. I don't know, but it's actually like another one of my favorite songs on this entire album, next to Feel Good Inc. Oh, my cat is yawning. Oh, he's so. Oh, well, hello. Hi, kitty. Hey, Joe. Yeah. No, don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite me. Oh, he's biting. Okay. He's play biting though. He does this. He just like kind of gnaws on my fingers. Anyway, this is an album review. If you didn't know. One track. I am so off track. Goodness, Every Planet We Reach is Dead is another really good track that I liked on here, as well as November Has Come. I didn't like All Alone so much until it got towards the end with that female vocal part. I really liked that a lot. And then Dare. When I first heard Dare a long time ago, I actually really hated it, and then it just kind of grew on me for some reason. Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head. I really like the story in it, and I like the chorus. I just don't feel like the telling the story and talking goes so well over the music that much. I don't listen to that one very often. Oh, man. Okay. Very unprepared. But, I mean, all in all, this album was very enjoyable. It's kind of one of the. It's a rare kind of occasion where like I'll listen to an album and I'll not actually want to do anything in the meantime, like as listening to the album in the background for most of it. There were quite a few songs on here though where I was like, this isn't really pulling me in. I kind of just want to, I don't know, do like maybe draw or something. I felt like I had to do something else to keep my attention, to keep me occupied, because the music just wasn't doing it. Which most really good albums will like entirely. I'll just be like invested solely in listening to it and enjoying every minute. This one, not so much, save for obviously the tracks I listed that I really liked. But White Light, I was just like, man, is this over yet? And same with Demon Days. I didn't really like those two that much. And Oh Green World was... I mean, Oh Green World is still like a good song and whatnot. I just feel like the beginning is actually awful with the weird sound effects and it kind of hurts my ears. But I mean, the rest of it's pretty good, but it didn't really keep my attention. Didn't really make me want more of it. I kind of listened to it and I was like, I probably won't listen to this again for a while now. Would you stop with the licking yourself? I am trying to make a video. You are making this even more unprofessional. As if it was even possible. But no. I don't even know what to say anymore. Besides, the album was good. I really enjoyed it. I like the art. I love Gorillaz. This is my favorite album by them, which I know I'm saying like, oh, it didn't really keep my attention. Might be like a sad state of affairs that this is my favorite one. But I mean, I still love Gorillaz. It's just that Plastic Beach was meh for the most part. I still like that one. And then their first album is just weird. I haven't even heard The Fall. And then Humans didn't have as much heart as I feel something like this did. Too many guest features, I suppose. Didn't feel like Gorillaz, but hey, I feel like Demon Days is the most Gorillaz album that the Gorillaz have put out. It's more like them than any of their other stuff. And that's awesome. Just, it's awesome. But yeah, pretty good album. I'd go ahead and say 7 out of 10 for Demon Days. Good album, just not really the best thing I've ever heard. Probably the best thing I've ever heard today, though, because I'm not going to be listening to much music today. I'm going to be playing games and talking to people and petting my doofus cat. What was that? What was that noise? Like, scoffed at me. No, don't sit on my phone. No, don't do that. My goodness, he is impossible to keep in control. As a side note, also, this is completely unrelated, but this CD player I have, whenever, I don't know why I find this very funny, but whenever that's a lid to something. Whenever there's not a CD in there, it just says no. Nope. Nope. I don't know why I find it funny, but I do. It only has 2 spaces, so I can't say no disc, which I know is what it's trying to say, but no, it just says, no. Is there a CD in here? Is there? I don't know. There's your answer. Anyway, Demon Days. It's a nice album. Yeah, I actually wrote down specifically which songs I liked and didn't like, because I knew I'd probably forget, because this is a long album. I had to. I actually had to. But, yeah. Oh, this is turning about almost even longer than my last one. It is longer at this point. Anyway, good album. I highly recommend everyone check it out. Highly, highly. It's still a great album. Just has its stops. Is bad spots every once in a while. But yeah, that's it. I guess see you next time on Thursday. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be doing because I'm going into a studio to record some stuff of mine, maybe do some covers, and at like 1:30. I don't really know how the scheduling for that day is going to turn out. If I'm going to do a video later or if I'm going to do it earlier. I don't know. We'll see. I might do a rant about Fall Out Boy. Might do an album review. Who knows? I guess we'll find out when we get there. I do have a log of stuff I want to review coming up. I don't remember which one's next. It might be a Streetlight Manifesto thing. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, that's all for this video. See ya on Thursday.